We've all been told the same lie about death. We're told that when someone dies, a door slams shut. We're told that the person is gone, and that our job is to somehow find a way to get over it and move on. But there is a truth that goes largely untold in our modern world. You can never truly be separated from the people you love. Most of us view grief as a wall, a hard, cold end to a connection. But if you look at the psychological mechanics and the deeper human experience, you'll find that grief isn't the end of a relationship. It's actually just a transition into a different form of one. If you're feeling like you're drowning in a tidal wave of emotion right now, or if it feels like you're carrying a physical weight on your shoulders that won't lift, you need to understand something. This pain isn't a sign that the connection is broken. It's the proof that it still exists. Today, we're going to look at the psychological and shared consciousness evidence for why that bond never actually breaks. We're going to explore how you can navigate what feels like the unfathomable and find the meaning waiting on the other side. Grief feels like a physical injury. It can cause weight loss, persistent aches, and even an impaired immune system. Because the pain is so visceral, our minds often go into an auto function of denial. This is the first stage, denial and shock. When your world is rocked, you might feel numb or frozen. You might feel like you're walking through a movie script rather than reality. This is actually a survival mechanism. It's your brain's way of pacing the input of pain so you don't get overwhelmed all at once. But here's the danger. If we stay in that denial, if we stuff the death in a box and refuse to look at it, that pain doesn't disappear. It sits in the heart, and over time, it can start to rot it out. You might find yourself running away from new relationships years later because the love they activate is sitting right next to the pain you never processed. The untold truth is that you have to lean into the reality to realize the person is still there. Grieving fully is the only way to be healed of the loss you feel. There is a concept in counseling called the spiritual missing link. Now, this isn't necessarily about religion. It's about the spiritual self, the part of you that connects with the earth, with yourself, and with others. If we only treat grief as a psychological problem to be solved, we miss the connection that remains. Some people find peace in the idea of a shared consciousness. Take the case of a man named Mark. After losing his best friend Jason in a boating accident, Mark was floundering. Traditional explanations didn't work for him, but when he explored the idea that all people, in life and death, are part of a greater whole, he found what he called peace. He realized Jason is still around. We're still connected, just not in the same way. This is the shift from loss to transition. Most of us know the classic stages of grief, but we often misunderstand them. They aren't a linear checklist. They're more like an emotional roller coaster or waves in the ocean. First, there's anger. Anger often arises to protect us from the more painful emotions underneath. Like abandonment or loneliness, it allows us to feel powerful when we feel completely helpless. Then comes bargaining. This is the if-only stage. If only I had checked on them sooner. This is a desperate attempt to regain control over an uncontrollable situation. But the truth is, hindsight is always 20/20. Focusing on the past only increases the intensity of the pain. Then, depression hits. This is the stage where you stop running. You finally resolve to feel the loss. You might feel like the situation will never end. But it's important to remember, this intensity of sadness is a normal, healthy part of being human. It is a manifestation of the love you have that no longer has a physical place to go. Finally, you reach acceptance. But acceptance doesn't mean you're okay with what happened. It just means you've accepted the new reality. You start to reorganize your life. You might start paying the bills your spouse used to handle, or caring for a late parent's pet. But this is where the untold truth comes in. If you stop at acceptance, the separation still feels permanent. To bridge the gap, you have to reach the sixth stage, finding meaning. As grief expert David Kessler says, meaning is what you make happen. This is how you sustain your love for the person while moving forward with your life. Meaning making is the secret to why you are never separated. You don't move away from the person, you move forward with them. How do you do that practically? 1. Legacy and values. Ask yourself, what did I learn from them? What were the values they held that are important to me today? When you act on their values, you are literally carrying their essence into the world. If they were passionate about a certain cause, volunteering for that cause becomes a live connection. Sadaka Jariya, or ongoing contribution. In many traditions, there is the idea of a continuous charity, something you do once that keeps yielding good results. Planting a tree in their honor or building a school for those in need creates a physical and spiritual link that continues to grow even after they are gone. 3. Memory bridging. Recall your favorite stories and tell them to others. Reminiscing is a powerful way to keep the connection active. If you want to maintain this connection in your daily life, you have to be intentional. Schedule grief time. Our busy schedules often push grief into the background, but when you do that, it builds up. Instead, set aside 20 to 30 minutes every day where you won't be disturbed. Sit quietly. Think about them. Talk to them as if they were sitting in the chair right next to you. This helps you feel more in control of the grief, rather than feeling like it's chasing you. 2. Use technology. We live in an age where we can preserve the essence of a person like never before. Create online photo books or storybooks. If you have saved voicemails, transfer them to a safe device so you can hear the sound of their voice whenever you need to. 3. Gratitude breathing. When the anxiety of loss hits, your body goes into a fight, flight, or freeze response. You can ground yourself by simply noticing your breath. For every exhalation, silently say thank you for the gift of your life and the time you shared. This practice helps you return to inner balance. 4. Name it to tame it. This is a powerful tool for adults and children alike. When an overwhelming emotion hits, describe it. If you can name the feeling, whether it's sadness, anger, or emptiness, it helps calm the brain's alarm system and makes the emotion feel less like a threat. Spiritual and emotional resilience is the ability to maintain your sense of purpose, even when your world has been rocked. It's about being spiritually flexible, the ability to question and explore your beliefs until you find a framework that allows for healing. For some, that means realizing that suffering is imbued with meaning and growth. We only grieve people who are deeply meaningful to us. Therefore, your grief is the highest tribute you can pay to the beauty of that person's life. It's important to recognize when grief has transitioned into something more serious. While sadness is healthy, there is a condition called complicated grief or prolonged grief disorder. If it has been over a year and you still feel completely immobilized, if you're using substances to numb the pain, or if you're having thoughts of self-harm, please reach out to a professional. Seeking help is a way of honoring your own life, which is a trust you've been given to look after. The untold truth is that death is not a destination, it's a change in the frequency of your relationship. The separation we feel is often just a byproduct of our own ego, trying to protect an experience it doesn't want to let go of. But letting go isn't about forgetting, it's about opening your hand. A closed hand can receive nothing. An open hand receives everything. If you're hurting today, let your heart open. Don't try to leave your loved one behind. Bring them with you into your new routines, your new values, and your new purpose. Because as long as you are moving forward with their legacy, you can never, ever be truly separated.